I'm going to teach you how to create and test a custom webhook in Make. We're going to set up a fresh scenario, create a custom webhook, and send a quick test so you can see data land inside Make in real time. If you're new to webhooks, think of them as a unique link that other apps can use to send information directly into your automation. Start by opening your Make dashboard. From here, create a new scenario. This opens a blank canvas where all your modules will live. Creating a dedicated scenario keeps your webhook organized and makes it easy to expand later with filters, routers, or any other modules you might need. On the empty canvas, click the plus button to add your first module. Type Webhooks into the search bar, then choose the Webhooks app. From the available options, select Custom Webhook. This tells Make that you want to receive data from an external source using a unique URL. You'll see a prompt to choose a webhook, and this is where you click Add to create a new one. Naming the webhook clearly is a good habit because you might have multiple webhooks in the same account. Give it a descriptive name, something meaningful to your project, and then click Save. As soon as you save, Make generates a unique webhook URL. This is the address where data will be sent. Copy that link and keep it handy. Treat it like a public inbox for your scenario. Any tool that can make an HTTP request can send information to this URL. Before data can arrive, put the scenario into listening mode. Click Run once at the bottom of the canvas. When the scenario is running, Make will wait for the next incoming request. This step is essential because the first request teaches Make what the incoming data looks like. Now send some test data. Paste the webhook URL into a tool of your choice. This could be a form app, a browser for a quick ping, or an API client like Postman. Send sample content that matches what you expect to receive later, such as basic fields and a short message. Return to Make and you'll see that the webhook module has captured the request automatically. Expand the output to review the fields that came in, such as general contact details or a message body. If nothing appears, double-check that you used the correct URL and try sending again. Once you see the captured data, you're ready to continue building the rest of your scenario with confidence.